Voyager. Humanity's eternal messenger. In the late summer of 1977, from the quiet coast of Cape Canaveral, a golden spacecraft rose into the heavens. Its name was Voyager 1. It wasn't just a machine of metal and wire, it was a message. A creation born from courage, imagination, and the restless curiosity that defines us. When its engines roared to life, the earth trembled. A pillar of fire carried it skyward, piercing the clouds, carrying with it a single, timeless question: what lies beyond our world? At the time, few believed it would last. Voyager's mission was short, just 5 years, to study Jupiter and Saturn, to witness their storms, their rains, their moons of ice and shadow. But destiny had other plans. Voyager refused to stop. It kept moving. Kept listening. Kept exploring. And that small probe, no bigger than a family car, became the most daring traveler in human history. Our eyes and ears in the cosmic dark. The messenger of wonders, built long before smartphones, long before the internet, Voyager turned silence into story. Through its cameras and sensors, it showed us a universe more alive than we ever imagined. It revealed Jupiter's swirling tempests, storms larger than Earth itself. Saturn's shimmering rains, delicate as glass. And moons like Europa and Enceladus, frozen worlds hiding oceans beneath their icy shells. Each image whispered the same truth: exploration never ends. Even the smallest messenger can uncover the infinite. As the years passed, Voyager drifted farther and farther from home, beyond the light of the sun, beyond the familiar breath of our star. It became more than a spacecraft. It became a storyteller of the cosmos, a lone historian chronicling the quiet conversations between the stars. Along the way, it found strange, glowing clouds scattered through interstellar space, ghostly remnants of long-dead stars, ancient dust still drifting through eternity. Each cloud, a record of time itself, ashes of creation becoming the seeds of new worlds. Voyager showed us something profound. In the universe, nothing truly ends. Even in death, there is renewal. Crossing the boundary then came Voyager's greatest triumph. In August 2012, after more than 3 decades of travel, it crossed an invisible frontier, the heliopause, the boundary where the sun's influence fades and interstellar space begins. In that single moment, humanity took its first step into the galaxy. For the first time in history, something made by human hands had left the solar system. Voyager became our first true ambassador to the stars. But every triumph carries a shadow. Its heart, 3 small generators powered by the decay of plutonium, has been fading for decades. One by one, systems have gone dark. Engineers at NASA had to make impossible choices: which instruments to silence, which memories to preserve. Yet, Voyager endures. It still speaks, faintly, but faithfully, across 23 billion kilometers. Each signal takes over 21 hours to reach Earth. By the time it arrives, it's barely more than a whisper in the static. But NASA still listens. Every flicker, every pulse of light is a message from the edge of forever. The beginning of the journey in 1977, 2 small spacecraft were launched from Earth, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. They were built with the technology of their time, less computing power than a modern wristwatch, yet armed with a vision far beyond it. Their mission was simple: explore the outer planets. But what they became was something far greater. They journeyed past Jupiter's storms, Saturn's rings, Uranus's tilted world, and Neptune's blue winds. They revealed moons with volcanoes, oceans of ice, and landscapes that no human eye had ever seen. And then, they kept going. Past the edge of the sun's magnetic influence, into the space between the stars, the interstellar sea. Even now, after nearly half a century, Voyager continues to whisper to us from that vast darkness. It has mapped the density of interstellar plasma, revealing that the space between stars is not empty at all. It trembles with energy, waves and echoes left behind by ancient suns, by storms that once burned in galaxies far away. In that faint signal, carried across billions of kilometers, we hear something almost poetic. That even in the deepest silence, the universe still hums with life, with memory, with the afterglow of creation itself. The memory of Earth, but Voyager carries more than science. Attached to its side, sealed in a golden case, is a message, the golden record. It is a time capsule of our planet, a portrait of who we were in a single moment of cosmic time. Etched in gold, it holds greetings in 55 human languages. It carries the sound of laughter, of thunder and rain, of wind sweeping through the trees. It carries songs, Bach and Beethoven, the blues of Blind Willie Johnson, the voices of children, and the heartbeat of a mother. It carries the story of our home, our art, our sound, our soul. For anyone, or anything, that might one day find it. The golden record does not say, "We are powerful," it simply says, "We were here, we existed. We dreamed. We reached out into the dark and left a trace of light behind." The eternal journey. One day soon, Voyager's power will fade completely. Its final generator will grow cold, its instruments will fall silent, and the stream of data that has crossed the solar system will end. Its last heartbeat, a fragile pulse of electrons, will drift across the void and then vanish forever. But silence is not the end. Voyager will continue to drift, endlessly, gracefully, through the galactic night. Long after every city on Earth has crumbled, long after the mountains have turned to dust, long after the sun has burned its final light, Voyager will still be moving outward. It will pass unseen through clouds of interstellar dust, between newborn stars, and across the frozen edges of distant systems. For perhaps billions of years, it will wander, untouched and unclaimed, a tiny, golden messenger carrying the memory of a world that once lived by a warm little star. Somewhere, in the deep cold of the Milky Way, the sound of waves will still echo from that record. The laughter of children will still drift across time. And the heartbeat of Earth will still whisper, faintly, hello. The visitors of tomorrow, maybe, someday, another civilization will find it. Perhaps explorers, just as curious as we once were. They will open the record, study its strange markings, and listen. And in that moment, across an impossible gulf of time and space, they will hear us. They will hear that once, there was a small blue planet orbiting an ordinary star, where a fragile species looked up and wondered what lay beyond the sky. A species that dared to imagine, to create, to hope. And maybe, just maybe, they will feel what we once felt. The same wonder. The same loneliness. The same yearning to understand what it means to exist in this vast and silent cosmos. Through that golden record, they will know that we, too, searched for meaning. That we, too, loved and feared and dreamed. That for one brief moment in cosmic history, we reached out, not with weapons or conquest, but with curiosity and art and sound.